is Nathan.
And I'm Christina, Nathan's mom.
Because of a concussion. I was riding an electric scooter and I jumped it. I hit my head on the ground.
He had come back on his scooter, a friend brought him back, and he just looked at me and he was like, I hit my head. And there just really wasn't anybody home. Like, you could just tell he was not really there, and I was like, okay, you know, my husband's had plenty of concussions, military service, it's just part of the job. So I had him go to the house, lay on the couch, and immediately he just looked at me and he was like, I feel nauseous. And I was like, okay, to the ER we go. ER trip went fairly smoothly. CT scan came back clear, but as we went to follow up with doctors and things like that, even 3 weeks later, he was still nauseous and having headaches. So I actually called my husband's command, and they brought me to Tier 1, where he did 10 sessions. I think by the third session you were feeling better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed my processing speed got better, the headaches went away, and the nausea went away.
You could eat again. That was a big one.
I could eat again.
He's like, I can eat. And I was like, that's good. I was like, you weren't eating before? He's like, you didn't notice? I'm like, no, mom failed on that one.
It was a good experience.
How many sessions did you do?
10. It felt like I was watching a movie.
They asked me if they wanted to go in with him just to make sure he wasn't going to freak out, and you just had me there like, okay, are you good? But I think the movies helped out a lot.
Yes, I wasn't bored. Mm-hmm. My ears were plugged, but it wasn't terrible. Processing speed, saying things quicker. I was able to remember things. The chamber therapy helped my processing speed.
So for him, he's what's considered twice exceptional. So his IQ is really high. Processing speed tends to be low. We went through about 3 years of therapy for that, and things had improved. And when he hit his head, it was like all 3 years of that just went away. And I was like, what? Slowly through, as he did the sessions and as he's been able to just slowly recover, he actually hit his head again after he did the 10 sessions, and he looked like he felt worse than the first time. It was very concerning. My husband was on deployment at the time, and by the next day, he was already so much better. We got in for one more session, and it was as if it never even happened. It was just the difference that you see just from feeling so terrible, not really remembering things. If I'm like, hey, go take out the trash, like simple things. We're back to normal with that stuff. I would definitely look into it. It's not for everybody, but the wonderful thing about this place is that the process that you go through with the doctors and everything, it's a reliable place to come and look into treatment and look at the option and see if it's a good.
Just do it and pick a good movie.
This movie saved our life in there, if you couldn't tell. I think we went through every single Avengers movie.